Hello again, everyone, and welcome to a riveting zombie experience. My name is Galucia, and yeah, we're killing zombies. For those of you familiar with my channels and previous videos, I got a lot of good responses on the last time I posted a zombie gameplay, and people said they wanted to see more of it, so I went ahead and got all the necessary equipment to do so. So hopefully this will record properly and everything will look good. As you can tell, we started at round 4 right off the bat. This is going to jump around a lot as far as like cuts and stuff go. The gameplay itself took a while. It went for a little over 40 minutes, so obviously can't fit that whole thing on YouTube. So yeah, it's a little cut up, but you know, I tried to get the best parts I could crammed into 15 minutes for you. So a little bit talk about the gameplay itself, I guess. I'm not going to talk much about strategy because I talked about that in my last video. I'm pretty much employing the same strategy that I did on the last video, except now it actually succeeds. You know, again, for those that saw it, the last video, it was only around 16, but it was really just meant for like a test trial kind of thing to see if my fans on YouTube would be into it. And they were. So I said, all right, awesome. I got the software I needed, and I was like, it actually worked out really good because I sat down. I'm like, all right, I need to make something for my fans, and first take, and this is what I got, and it worked out pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyway, and we're already around 7, and I haven't really talked about much yet. I did a lot. I had a lot more luck on this one in terms of the mystery box and whatnot that I did in my last recording. And like I stated in my last recording, I think that has everything to do with how good you do in these games. I don't think I necessarily did any better or worse in the last video, but the last video I went around 16, and this one I go much farther, so it has everything to do with what you get from the box. As you can see here, using the classified shotgun, the HS-10, that was the first item I got, and especially in these earlier rounds, this is a devastating weapon. It's definitely a one-shot kill, and in groups when they're like all lined up in like a horde, not only will it kill the lead zombie, but it'll also wound the ones behind it. So like 4 shots into a group can kill 5, 6, 7 or more zombies. And right there, you know, we're towards the end of the round. I included this so you can see the other good weapon I got. That LMG is, in my opinion, the best weapon there is for zombies as far as machine guns are concerned. And I was doing pretty good on points, so I figured as soon as I got that, I felt pretty good about the fact that I got 2 good box hits. Well, actually, my second box was a sniper rifle, and then the third time was a shotgun. But you can see how devastating it was right there. Not aiming down the sights, just spraying, and it's still killing them with not too many shots. It's a very powerful weapon. 125 rounds in the magazine. Doesn't take super long to reload, even without the speed cola. So I was pretty impressed with this weapon. I hope I get it again for another zombie match, because I haven't done this good since recording this either. Because again, I haven't really been getting super lucky with the box lately. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. The only this machine gun pretty much works, but until like round 20, when pretty much all weapons stop working except for like the ray gun and like the thunder gun thing and stuff like that. This part right here was actually pretty funny to me, and I picked this nuke up in a panic. I got the insta kill. I just started spinning and shooting because I was completely surrounded, survived it, but I was kind of like panicked, so I grabbed the nuke. I don't like grabbing nukes till like at least round 16 because I need points more than I need a nuke. But yeah, and I don't know how everyone else feels about dogs, but when I'm playing against dogs, that for me, that's like my cooldown time. That's a time for me to catch my breath and just rack up some points, maybe close some windows, because I don't find the dogs to be challenging really at all. There's only been a few times that they've actually dropped me, and that was due to like some fluke weirdness where like I pretty much just completely screwed up. I mean, usually, as long as you keep spinning and like serpentining, and they have to keep turning to get you, you're pretty good. So I made this room my fallout room, like my last ditch room, And it works pretty good because as the zombies build up in the theater and I'm running around in the theater trying to avoid them and it just becomes too much to handle, I would run to this room, and at this point that back door is still closed, so they can't come from behind. So I would run in here and turn on the auto turret, which as you'll know, I don't really like using auto turrets if I can avoid it because you don't get it costs points and you don't get points for the kills, but they all pretty much come right through that door, and the auto turret just basically points in that direction and shoots. So it's very devastating when you're being followed by lots of stuff. You can see I did it in round 15. Here we are in 16. I'm doing the exact same thing, but it's starting to cost me a little bit points-wise. My points are dwindling, and I'm spending more than I'm getting. I still only have 2 of the perks. I really want that speed cola. This is the room where you pick up the speed cola, but I couldn't pick it up because I just didn't have the points. And every round, when I was working on getting close enough to having the points, couldn't get it. And there again, like I had to spend 1,000 points to get it. Even that room was failing for me. I couldn't hold it anymore. So now that room is losing its effectiveness because now they can come from behind. So at this point, I have every door open. Every door was open on round 16. There's ups and downs to that. I like it because I can keep moving around, but now the zombies can come and spawn in every room from all directions. So sometimes, like when you're fleeing to another room, there will be zombies in it already. So that can get messy. But coming up here, you'll actually see a time that it works. I pick up this insta-kill, which I'm not a huge fan of insta-kills either until like round 15. But I get this insta-kill, so I decided to go for the room now because I knew there would be zombies in my way, but because I had the insta-kill, I could easily destroy anything in my path. But I came this way a little early. I just kind of took advantage of the fact that I had the insta-kill. I get in here, I start looking around, as you'll see me turn left and right, I'm like, oh wow. All the zombies are still spawning right now, and they're all now spawning in here. So I wasn't going to turn the turret on at first, but I go ahead and turn it on. I'm trying to utilize my insta-kill as best I can. It runs out right here, and at this point, I cleared it out enough that I can basically, I made it work for me. And another key point I think to zombies is kind of like utilizing your time. Like right there, I kind of looked around and I felt like that was the time to reload. I still have 55 rounds in my gun, but if you wait till you're almost out, that might be the time that you don't have, you know what I mean? Even now, like at 95 rounds, if I wasn't trying to hit that box, like I would have reloaded there because every round counts, and there is the sniper rifle. I got that sniper rifle out of the box 3 times. I had decent luck when it came to max ammos, so I didn't have to replace my weapons necessarily, but this weapon's starting to lose its effectiveness, and I kept getting that sniper rifle. So I got lucky with my first 2 weapons, and then after that, not so good. But I'd rather get 2 decent weapons early and then nothing later rather than a bunch of crap early on when you end up spending all your points. But yeah, so here we are. That was a great bit of luck, and by round 20 I definitely look for nukes. At that point, usually nukes are good, but again, I'm so low on points. Usually at this point I'm not this low. In fact, I just finished playing a match of zombies right before I did this commentary for this match, and I got to round 20 again, but it was like, at this point, I had like 13,000 points saved up. So in case I got killed, I could buy all my perks again. Because you'll see, I think it's in, I didn't see, like right here. I was going to point this out actually, and I almost forgot to talk about why machine guns are awesome, and this machine gun in particular. You got a giant horde like that, I'm just spraying into them. Like, it might not be the most effective way to kill them. Like right there, there's less zombies, so I actually aimed. But when there's just a horde of them, I'll just spray into them because it will kill them. And if you were watching, the points were just ticking up and up and up. And so, and like I said, right now I'm desperate for points. So I was just trying to do everything I could to collect on my points. But back to my other point I was trying to make was that after I made this video, and watching it, I did change up my strategy a little bit where I'm basically just trying to conserve on points as much as I can while I'm playing. Like before, I made it to round 20, but I died like on a fluke, so I only made it to 20. But I had like 13,000 points saved up. So if I got killed and I had my revive, so I could instantly revive myself, I would have enough points to go ahead and buy all my perks again. It just so happened that when I was playing the other one, I couldn't get back to, I couldn't make it to the perks one. I was getting pretty overwhelmed, and my weapons just weren't up to par. But yeah, if there was only one flaw in this gameplay, it was definitely the points management. But But overall, I think it's still. I mean, when I originally started playing zombies, I watched a couple videos online about it before I had the game, and you know, for the most part, people were getting around 22, so that was my goal, and so I felt pretty good about how far I got in this. But and my strategies were all except for right here. I'm so desperate for points in my head that I'm thinking I have to get this 2x, and then yeah, I die. So now I just lost all my perks. But for the most part, my strategy was good. Like in the end of round 20, I stayed in the lobby for a little bit, so the zombies started spawning in there, and then I turned on that electric grid so that all the ones that were heading towards the theater would have been killed. So it made the numbers in the theater a little more manageable. But here we are. I have no perks, and I've already been revived 3 times, and after the 3rd time, the machine disappears. So at this point, if I die again, like, that's it. And because I'm so low on points again, I'm really unable to. And right there, I forgot that I didn't have Jugnog. I'm running by that guy thinking that I still have it, and then he almost dropped me. But so yeah, so I'm desperate. I need something to help, and I'm thinking to myself, all I have is a shotgun right now. So I go ahead and buy the speed cola because the shotgun is a pretty good weapon, but without speed cola, it's super dangerous because of the reload time. But as you can see, speed cola is reloading fast enough. And then the numbers start to die down, so then here I go up the stairs to try to get some kills without the auto turret because I just so desperately want points right now. I'm starting to feel the pressure of like the lack of weapons that I have, and I'm gonna have to replace at least one of these soon if I don't. Even if I got a max ammo, it's just these weapons are not cutting it, and I know like pretty much at this point I'm thinking to myself I can definitely survive this round because there's hardly any left, but round 22 hits and I'm done for. And then yeah, I get the spaz. So now I have 2 shotguns, so it's nothing but close range weapons. But you know, going into round 22, I still felt pretty good about this. No points is the only thing that really drove me crazy. The fact that I couldn't get Jugnog right now. All I had was the speed reload. So you can see I'm trying to close this up, just trying to get any points that I can. But I mean, the Jugnog cost 2,500 points. It was going to take me a while to get that. And now I have to be super cautious that I can't get too close to anything because 2 hits and I'm down. And you know, if you play this, how much, or even just from watching this, how quickly they can amass giant groups. But so there you go. I'm out of the HS-10. All I got is the spaz. If I didn't have the speed reload, though, I mean, this would have been a worthless weapon. But since I can throw 8 rounds in there pretty quickly, I mean, it still had its effectiveness to a point. There, I wanted to break to the left because that's where I've been running to, but it was blocked off, and without the Jugnog, I definitely wouldn't have made it. So at this point, I'm just trying to go like this route as far as like evacuating, hoping that there's no zombies like in my way. I'm dropping random grenades. At round 22, grenades are not going to kill anything. They're probably not even going to make a crawler. But it still wounds them at least, so then my shotgun will have more of an effectiveness. Because, I mean, I'm looking at my rounds right now, I'm thinking to myself, I do not have enough rounds to kill all these zombies I'm looking at. If I don't get a max ammo, then blow. Max ammo, there's crawlers exploding, a zombie dropped down right in front of it, couldn't pick it up. So that was particularly devastating. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get another max ammo probably for a while. The odds were pretty bad for that. Since one just dropped that I couldn't get. But, you know, when I come in here, I realize that there's no more zombies really spawning in here, so I turn around and kind of face my pursuers a little bit, do the best I can. I always try to aim for the crawlers more than the zombies. If it was just zombies, I would aim for headshots for the most part. Because of the crawlers, I tend to aim low, because when they explode, they will kill the non-crawling zombies. So I'm trying to employ that as best I can, but it's not really working out. Right here, I really wish when I watched this that I turned on that auto turret. Everything running through there would have been getting gunned up by them. It really would have helped out. But right now all I'm thinking is I have 0 rounds in both weapons. I need to replace a weapon. So I ignored the auto turret, which I didn't, and then blow. Teddy bear, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then now I'm running around, and yeah. So from here I'm doomed. I just avoid them for like 15 more seconds. I can't do anything. So yeah, that's my zombie gameplay. I made it to round 22. It was pretty much my goal. And I met it, so I'm pretty souped about that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it, and if you guys like it, maybe I'll shoot for higher, and if I make it, I'll post another one. So we'll see what happens, guys, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.